Hey gang, welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good day. I've missed a few videos. I've just been not really doing a lot the last several days. We've been in a deep freeze here in Tennessee. I've checked the temperatures a few mornings. One morning I had 4 degrees. The next morning I had like 5 degrees. It's just been really cold. And all we had to do was outside. We started the job before the deep freeze set in. But since that deep freeze, we couldn't do no more to this. It was just too cold for us anyway. I guess there's a lot of people that's worked out in it, but we may have got a little wimpy in our old days. But it's a big surprise. I'll bring you along with me right now. Y'all can see what we're getting started. And I'll try to explain a little bit about it as we go through it. So y'all come on with me. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Y'all don't forget the thumbs up. Get our gloves to use to grease that backhoe. Got that beast greased. About a tube and a half of grease is what it usually takes on it. We're lucky though, most of them takes the grease pretty good. We've got one that gives a little trouble, but other than that, we're pretty lucky. This is going to be a little cabin house. I don't know, we'll probably have a sheetrock ceiling, but the walls will probably be sawmill boards, a lot of them anyway. It's 32 from here up to there, and it's 30 foot from there to here. We've got 2 sides of it dug, and we've got the piers dug. We're going to have a porch all the way across the front, and probably a porch all the way across the back here. It's got a pretty view back this way on the back of the house when the leaves is off. You can see for miles back through there. We're almost done. We like about 12 foot right here. We'll have a footing dug. the last few feet of the ditch. We're just almost done. It's got quite a bit of gravel in it right here. I think this used to be an old driveway. I'll show you over here in a minute. This was an old house place that burnt. That's perfect there. That's perfect there. Alright, you just like from here to there, tie it together. That's good right here. Better not roll off that hill. This is an old house place here. We're not building in the same spot. Actually, I think where we're building at was the garden. Right down below, right here where we're at, it was a basement. We filled it in with gravel. Right here to the right, this is all basement right out in here. We hauled a bunch of loads of gravel and filled it up. And we moved up here above it on solid ground. Is where we're building this house at. The septic system's gonna be on down below the backhoe right there now. Here where this is, we're out here in the country and you don't have city sewage here, so we'll have to put a septic tank in. I think it starts 25 foot below the house down here. That'll be past this basement. I didn't talk about it much in the video there that day, but that house is going to be around 950 square feet. It's going to be a 2-bedroom. It's just a smaller house. I've had a few of you asking about the new house that we started back in the spring, and no, we haven't sold it yet. We thought we had it under contract, but something happened and that fell through. So it's still for sale, and we're hoping that it'll maybe sell here pretty soon. But this one here is just going to be a cabin style house. We've got a lot of lumber out here that we've sawed that we need to use, and we're going to try our best to use a lot of it on this cabin style house. So that's the basics of it. And that was an old home place, but it didn't have a septic system. Back in the day, I guess they just ran it out on the ground, or it might have had some kind of well tile or something, but it didn't have a septic system on record. So we had to get a permit and put a septic tank in. So that's the basics of it, and it was a basement house, and we moved up above it there on solid ground to do our building on. We started to use the basement and the concrete that it had there, but it looked so bad that we felt like it was the best to just fill that in, move above it, and let that be a little bit of their yard now. So anybody could have reused that old basement and stuff, but the concrete looked awful in it. I don't know what had happened to it, but it was chipped up and stuff bad. So we decided just to move above there. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I thank you for watching. I pray God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one.